The internet is buzzing with a headline that has everyone talking. The heartbreaking collapse of Keith Urban at 57. Words like secrets, scandals, and betrayal are being thrown around, shaking fans and leaving people wondering, what really happened? Keith Urban's story has always felt like a dream. A boy with a guitar from small beginnings who rose to become one of country music's brightest stars. His songs touched millions, his performances lit up stadiums, and his charm made him one of the most loved figures in music. But as we know, every bright light casts a shadow. And lately, those shadows around Keith Urban seem to be getting darker. Before I take you deeper, don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps me bring you more real stories behind the headlines. So, what's going on? A viral post claims Keith is facing a collapse at age 57, a mix of betrayal, personal loss, and tragedy. Dramatic words, yes. But is this fact, or just social media spinning rumors into something bigger? Let's break it down. First, Keith has never been a stranger to struggles. He's openly battled addiction in the past, he's faced personal challenges, and he's always come out stronger. That resilience is part of why fans love him. But this time, the whispers are louder, pointing to shocking betrayals and painful losses. And while nothing official has been confirmed, the way the story is spreading shows just how fragile a celebrity's legacy can be. Think about it. One headline can shake an entire career. One rumor can rewrite how millions of people see a person overnight. And with Keith, whose legacy has always been about resilience, talent, and love, the idea of a tragic collapse feels almost unbelievable. But that's exactly why it spreads so fast. Now, here's where things get tricky. The words in that post, collapse, betrayal, shadows, they're designed to grab attention. But behind them, what do we actually know? Right now, not much. There hasn't been an official statement from Keith Urban's team, no confirmation from major outlets, just speculation. And in the world of celebrity news, speculation can be more dangerous than the truth. But let's imagine the human side of this. If Keith really is facing a crisis, whether it's health, heartbreak, or betrayal, it's more than just a headline. It's a personal battle. And while the internet treats it like gossip, for him, it could be deeply real, deeply painful. That's what makes stories like this so powerful and so dangerous. So what should fans do? Honestly, the best thing is to support, not spread rumors. Instead of assuming the worst, remember the Keith Urban you know, the artist, the survivor, the man who's inspired millions. Because no matter what happens in the future, his music and his legacy are already carved into history. And here's something important. Even if there's truth behind the whispers, it doesn't erase everything he's accomplished. One struggle doesn't erase decades of music. One betrayal doesn't undo a lifetime of resilience. The post says, even the brightest lights can be extinguished by shadows of betrayal. But here's the thing. Shadows only exist because there's still light. And Keith Urban's light is far from gone. So, is this the heartbreaking collapse of Keith Urban? Or just another example of the internet rushing to paint tragedy before the facts are in? Right now, it's a mystery. What we do know is this. Keith's journey has always been about fighting through the dark and finding a way back to the light. And if history has shown us anything, it's that Keith Urban doesn't stay down for long. Fans are waiting. The world is watching. And whether this is a rumor storm or a real personal battle, one thing is certain. Keith Urban's story is still being written.